What's up, everybody? Well, I got another small form factor PC gameplay video for you guys today, and today we're going to try Atomic Heart out. Although, I'm pretty sure it has a Lenovo, so I'm almost positive when I hit play, it's going to tell me, nope, not until after tomorrow. And it's 7:02, so I'll just take note of whatever time it is when I click play, and probably play a half hour after that. So it'll probably be 7:45 or something like that. Or 7:30, I'll probably just do 7:30. But in any case, why don't we go ahead and see? Although, you guys won't know other than when I tell you when I get to the settings. Alright, here's the settings we're going to try on this thing first, now that Lenovo has released the game, and let me get back into it. And I basically tried just like, not maxing it out, but I think I put it on Ultra. There's Atomic as well, but I figured since this thing's more of a 1440p GPU, it would probably not appreciate that, especially since we're trying ray tracing. But if I remember correctly, it does not go well. Even though it's just on. There's two other settings too, high and ultra. Alright, well, as you can see here, if you're alright with 30 FPS, and it will probably drop under 30 once we get out of this area, you're good. But I would not want to play on a system like this at this kind of frame rate. But that's just me. Still, we'll get a little bit of gameplay here for those who are okay with it. Just because I'm not okay playing on settings doesn't mean that's the same for everybody.
Was built in 1950. Leading scientists from all the other Soviet republics live here, including the German SSR. You need to have an exceptionally brilliant and dedicated mind to work here.
Would you care for some more soda, comrade?
Oh, and ray tracing seems to make a stutter that usually happens here extra terrible on everything that I tried ray tracing on.
Sure, thanks.
Yeah, see what I mean? It's pretty bad.
Looks like another bot got stuck in a tree. That always cracks me up.
Anyway though, time to move along. So now, just for fun, let's try turning on some DLSS, just in case people really wanted to play with ray tracing. And we're on performance, so this is like pretty much, I think there might have been ultra performance, but this is pretty much as low as you want to go. And we're still only on ultra. We're not on atomic, and we're not even on the highest level of ray tracing. We're just on. So, let's hop back in and let's see how it does. So unfortunately, we're not going to get a constant 60. But I think this would probably be fine for the people who don't care about that thing but just want to stay above 30. Though it does seem to have some really nasty stutters here and there. Once you get out of this boat thing. I don't know if I show that in the video, but I definitely got out and ran around a little before quitting. Or not quitting, but, well, I did have to quit. Because if you turn ray tracing off, yeah, it restarts the whole game. In fact, that's what I do. Anytime a game says it needs a restart, I restart. Sometimes I still at least quit out of the game, but for things like this, I figured just turning DLSS on doesn't really require, like, shaders, recompilizing, and all that stuff. That's an interesting word. Compilization.
Good morning, my boy. How are you? Did you sleep well?
Good morning, Dr. Sechenov. I slept fine.
But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just blind, but I don't really see a huge difference with ray tracing other than it killing the shit out of your FPS in this game. So I would probably turn it off myself, but some people might see some shit they like. So you can sort of get playable-ish FPS here. You just gotta be okay with some frame drops and not getting a constant 60 everywhere, especially once we get out of this flying city area. This place seems to be, well, besides all the NPCs, it seems to be pretty easy to run. Once you get down to the ground level, that's where it seems to be like, all right, now you got a bunch of trees and all sorts of stuff to do. Versus this one, there's some trees, yes, but it's mostly just concrete, a little water, and lots of NPCs walking around doing their thing.
I'm pleased to hear you don't have any questions, for once.
You dickhead.
Man, I really hope I have some time to play some Schedule 1 tonight. I've been doing nothing but making videos of games that just came out. Like this month was another month, there was like a bunch that came out right at the beginning. I had The Last of Us Part 2 I'm doing. There's a game that's been out for a while, but I decided to do it called Atomic Heart, and that's got ray tracing that I never tested, so I figured, oh, well, screw it, we'll try that out. And it probably had all sorts of updates, so maybe it got less stuttery and stuff. No. Maybe less stuttery, but it still stutters. And then I did Atom Fall, which I still have just got done with tonight, but I can't finish Atomic Heart until tomorrow at, I believe, 4:40 to be exact. Now, let's turn off ray tracing and just play the game on Ultra. Still not max, there's an atomic setting, which it might actually be able to handle no problem. I should have probably done my due diligence and try it, but I figured Ultra, since this thing's not even meant for this kind of thing, and even though it's an older game, I figured it still would be having trouble with this. So I think I even tried doing DLSS after this too. But at least ray tracing is off, so if anything drops us under 60 now, it's not ray tracing's fault. So I guess let's hop into the game and find out. So now here we go. We did have a drop down to 60 when I was starting the recording, but I don't count that. Let's see what it does while we're just running around.
Everyone here seems so happy and content. Just like in China.
You've been to China?
Seems you're doing fine here so
I've been
far.
everywhere.
But I think I thought ahead with the DLSS, like, okay, well, just because it's doing fine here, this might still drop under 60. And I don't think I get quite to the ground yet.
And
I think I get to the flying car on this particular recording, but hey, I guess we'll find out. I can't really remember, because I had to split these all up into days, and I've been doing so many recordings. Heck, I even had to just abandon my usual doing my voiceovers on some of them, because it just got to be too ridiculous. There have been too many, my voice would have been fucked, and it would have taken way too much time.
Today is a joyful occasion, the birthday of Collective.
Yeah, many happy returns. Cut to the chase.
But since I already started
Naturally,
voiceovers on all these, I didn't want to just
this
stop
is
in the middle.
future of Soviet
I figured it'd be
education,
acceptable to do
a
at least
personal
the
project
two
of
games I
Dr.
started.
Sechenov's Poly-education.
And then
Gone
as for
are
the
the
rest,
days
the
when
rest that I've
Soviet
got coming out
citizens
here
had to spend years
are
studying
just
in
going to be
educational institutions.
voiceovers for the settings
From this
and
moment
just
on,
voiceovers during the camera
special
recorded portion, and then
neural
nothing
polymer
during the
includes education you
actual
want.
gameplay like
A
this.
university-level
Some
natural
people might
science
hate that,
degree,
but I feel like some people might like that.
and you'll instantly
But
become an educated
I
member of
got
society.
too ahead of
To learn
myself
Korean or get a
and made way
doctorate
too
in
much work for
nuclear
myself.
physics.
I thought, oh, we'll
Or
just
learn
make
to
some
play
extra
the
videos while we're
piano.
waiting for these other
With
de novo
Collective
things to
2.0,
stop, and then that got
you
out of
can.
hand.
Yeah. Been there, done
I am
that.
only
Skip
one
the
person
foreplay,
after
Bob.
all.
Excuse me, of course. Your particular case definitely calls for something
And I'm
more
not even gonna lie. Not only is it hard and all my voice and
Nevertheless,
stuff, but I really
you
wanted to
will still
actually
need
play
an
some games
initial
tonight. It's been a while since I've been able to actually like even play some
Comrade
Schedule 1.
Sechenov is
And then once I'm
expecting
done
you,
with all
Agent
these other games, I
P3.
still got 2 or
I've been
3 more to
informed of
do.
your imminent arrival. Here,
I
take
really
this
want to,
capsule.
get started on like Rebirth and Silent Hill 2 and all these other games I was waiting for my new computer to be built to play. But I also want to tinker with this PC, but I haven't been able to do that either because I didn't want to fuck with its stability and to do a bunch of these gameplay videos or edit my videos with. I'm going to start with a CPU, so I guess the videos probably would be fine-ish since I mostly use the 5090 to do everything, but I'm sure the CPU still matters a little. I think that's why I was getting some crashes in it on my old main PC.
You have just upgraded your
Sometimes
glove
I'd just
with
be
scanner
encoding a video,
functionality.
I'd minimize it to go
Using
check out the
neural
internet for
polymer
like,
as a conduit,
well, on the
the
4090 it
sensors in
still
your
only took
glove
like
are now directly
12, 13
connected to
minutes
your neural
for
system,
games or
especially
gameplay
your
videos get done.
eyes,
This thing, this
polymer
5090 can
retina.
get like 40 minutes of
activate
footage
the
done in
scanner,
like
just make a
12
special
minutes
gesture.
versus then like
Please
12,
choose an
13 I
object
used to
of
take
interest and
for
extend
the
your
other
arm
thing.
toward
It's
it.
crazy.
The palm of your hand
And even
should
for
be
the
facing
hour-long,
object.
like hour and 40-minute
Contact all
videos where I did
fingers
those
on your
like
hand,
39
except for
games,
your
I
thumb
think it
and
only took it
index
like
finger.
18 minutes on one and
Extend your
17
thumb
minutes on
and
the
index
other.
finger
That's
to form
crazy.
a right angle
That
to
5090 is a
activate the
beast.
scanner.
And not just
Holy
gameplay,
shit,
but in
Bach,
video
who
editing,
designed
so I'm
this
sure
thing?
it's
The Spanish
powerful for other
Inquisition?
stuff too.
Demon, be gone.
I think it was mostly designed for people that
For
do
your
work and then want to
information,
have like the
that's
best
a
game
highly
experience too. But
user-friendly
me,
gesture.
I figured,
It
nope,
was
I want the best
developed
game
by a
experience I can get
leading expert
on
in
this
the field
particular
of
computer, so
advanced
I'm going to build the
interpretive
best gaming
avant-garde
computer I can
service
right now.
Dadaism.
Now,
Whatever
when I
that guy's
had the
been
idea to make
smoking.
this, they didn't have that
Sign me
16-core,
up.
32-thread XV chip, and I still figured
Shut your
since I
trap
edit
and
my
keep
videos on my
scanning, would ya?
5090, I
I'm
don't even need
getting
all
acquainted
those
with the new
cores.
hardware.
I'd rather just
You
have the
are
simplicity
now
of one
capable of
CCD,
seeing hidden
no
objects.
latency
This
penalty,
ability could prove
and none of that
very
stuff.
useful in the future.
That's just me.
But
I'm
for
glad
now,
that CPU
please
still exists
continue
for the
with your
people that can make
mission.
use of it. And it'll definitely boost people's scores. I'll never beat, if somebody has a system that's identical to mine, but they have that processor, I'll never beat them in a single benchmark, probably. I might get a frame or two extra in some games. They might beat me in a couple of games. I think it completely depends.
Greetings, comrades. I am M.2 SSD, and this is Facility 38 Settings. A warm welcome to your future.
Yeah, who knows? You might have been fine not without DLSS's help. But I still wanted to try it out, just in case.
Just one small step away from an amazing.
Alright, now I'm hoping that I did not record the stupid elevator ride. There's a couple instances where I couldn't pause and I just had to, and I just felt really, really annoyed. Thinking like, oh man, if I'm annoyed, other people will probably be annoyed when they say this, but luckily, it's something you can skip through. Unlike me, I couldn't skip. I had to sit here and watch it. So luckily, I guess if it annoys anybody, they can just skip through, but
I love this
I still
place.
wished I could have just
No matter how
paused,
many
you know?
times I come here, it always amazes me. It's just so nice.
And who knows, maybe I started recording again on the way up. I hope not, but I guess we'll see in a second, won't we? So now we got DLSS on, but other than that, same settings. Ultra. I'm kind of kicking myself in the ass. I should have tried Atomic out too once we turned ray tracing off. It probably could have handled it, especially with DLSS's help. But in any case, why don't we go see what kind of improvement it's made. Alright, here we go. We got DLSS on. And it definitely, at least in these hallways, gives us a little boost.
About style. Science is
Hopefully that
power,
little
I tell
boost
ya.
will give us
The
just
boss
enough to
has a
stay
way
above
of
60 the
looking
whole
down
time
on
once we get down out of this cloud city.
I really respect that.
There are no obstacles
But time will tell.
cannot surmount.
And I can't even remember if I get to the ground on the screen recorded gameplay. I don't think so. I think I switch over in the flying car. Yes, there's a flying car.
Got it.
But yeah, I think I switch over to camera then.
We can take the same elevator we took to get up here.
Sechenov here. Sorry I can't meet with you in person, my boy. The reporters have been hounding me all day. So, what do you think of Chalamet?
You've built yourself a city of the future, boss. There's nothing else like it in the whole USSR.
I built it for all mankind, not for myself. Humanity is on the verge of great discoveries. One day we'll reach the stars. These castles in the sky will be the beginning of our journey to the farthest reaches of the universe. I'm merely helping humanity realize its own greatness.
You're a dreamer, Dr. Sechenov.
Fantasy and science go hand in hand. Most modern inventions were described long ago in science fiction. Flying machines, space travel, even robots.
Are you telling me you got your ideas from sci-fi novels?
I got them from the dreams of mankind, P3. Man was born to dream, to do great things. But unfortunately, there are those who wish to crush those dreams. And that's where men like you come in, Sergei. Men sworn to defend mankind and its destiny.
Need me to get rid of somebody, boss?
You're very relaxed about it, my boy. I hope it won't come to that. But let's take it one step at a time. First, you'll need a substantial glove upgrade. Report to the lab. A Tereshkova robot will meet you there and take you to the Vavilov complex. Understood?
Yes, sir. I'm getting in the car right now.
This one's a gas guzzler.
Please secure your seatbelt. We wish you a very pleasant journey.
Isn't there supposed to be a radio in here?
The entire Soviet Union is ecstatic about the unveiling of Collective 2.0 with
Yeah, I just came from
parades
one
in
of them. I
every
get
city.
it.
The American government is expressing deepening concern about the skyrocketing unemployment figures following the deliveries of robotic
Politics,
workers
screw
from the
that.
Soviet
We've got plenty of thought devices. There won't be a shortage, said People's Deputy Alexander Shalchinov in response to widespread concern in the city of Ozyorsk.
How about some music? That's more like it.
I see you finally begun your assignment. And it's been less than an hour. Sehr gut.
Jawohl, mein Führer.
What did you just say?
I said the signal's on the fritz, but thanks anyway, Herr Stockhausen. Dr. Sechenov already filled me in.
Don't you think that may have been a bit too much?
Nope.
For some reason, your response didn't surprise me at all.
Guess I don't have any respect for brown-nosers.
Tell me, is there anyone you do have respect for?
Sure, but respect is earned. Dr. Sechenov has mine because he saved my life on the operating table. Everybody else needs to earn it. Anyway, why the hell are we riding a jalopy strapped to a damn robot?
Well, all
Are
right.
all the jets
I'd
taken
say
or
it's about
something?
time to move on. All right.
How about flying?
Unfortunately, I somehow deleted all the camera recorded gameplay, so I figured I'm gonna fix it.
But those cows only flew in one direction. Straight down.
I have a suggestion, Comrade Major. Why don't
I just looked at the old video, and I think I started around the right spot. Hopefully.
I'm trying to
Stupid
listen.
phone vibrating about. Nope, I don't
Is
care,
there
don't
anything
care.
here you haven't seen yet?
Don't
I've
care.
never been here before.
Nothing important.
Zip it.
What? How come?
I don't know, damn it. Now quit bugging me.
My apologies.
Lights are on out there, but I don't see no raccoons or possums or nothing. They must have already came and left.
3826's audio guide. We will
They usually
soon be
clean up what
arriving
the
at our
birds don't eat.
destination. Estimated time of arrival is 11:47 a.m. Outside temperature 26 degrees Celsius. There is a slight breeze. You can now observe the Soyuz Granite Bridge spanning Lake Lazur and two of the facility's high-profile test sites, the VDNH and Sakhalin. These are connected by magnetic levitation or maglev rail. This technology was pioneered by the Chelomey Design Department and a personal project of Dr. Lebedyansky. You can now observe the operations of an automated plant, performing robot assembly and distributing machine parts required by the facility's various complexes. Controlled remotely by a collective 1.0 node, a plant such as this is capable of autonomously managing and fulfilling up to 100 orders per hour. Directly below is Dr. Sechenov's computational center, the main radio processing unit and control nexus for this network node. We are currently flying over sunflower solar farms, capable of supplying electricity to the entire BDNH, as well as the Friendship of People's Park, nearby settlements, and the maglev train lines. Maglev train stations connect all of Facility 3826, allowing personnel to travel from one complex to another with comfort and ease. We are now flying past the majestic Call of the Motherland Monument, erected in 1949 to mark the Soviet Union's victory in World War II, and are now entering the grounds of the Vavilov Complex, the site where Facility 3826's numerous agricultural miracles took root. You are now observing the Soviet Sickle Monument, designed by sculptors Elena Mukhina and Alexander Kibalnikov, and autonomously erected in 1951 by the Collective 1.0 Neural Network with the help of robot builders. Note that this effectively makes it the world's first collaborative artistic effort between man and machine. Our brief guided tour is coming to an end. Facility 3826 is always ready to welcome new specialists from anywhere in the Soviet Union. We are confident that you will be thrilled to live and work in this world of revolutionary breakthroughs and fantastic scientific achievements for the glory of the Communist Party and the Soviet people.
Well, if I remember correctly, we get attacked quite soon.
Major, the troop is initiating combat maneuvers.
Initiating what? For real?
Watch out!
What am I supposed to do about it?
Please do not unfasten your seatbelt until the
You're supposed to morph the car into a tank and return fire.
Take my hand, Comrade Major. I will escort you to the Vavilov complex.
What in the sweaty hell is going on here?
Who knows?
Unfortunately,
A whole
I have
lot.
no information on this subject. All the robots have been carrying out their normal operations until they suddenly became hostile. Oh,
What the hell are you doing, you lousy bot? Get your rusty metal asses out of here!
that was really very rude of them.
The elevator is now on.
Fuck off, bitch!
Our ascent is once again continuing normally. A Dropa towing robot will be here shortly to perform magnetic coupling and take us by air to...
Son of a bitch, not again!
Oh, help me, Comrade Major. I'm falling.
No, you're not. You're flying. Into a not great place, but flying. Now you're falling along with me. Just to get super technical on for a second.
My head's killing me. Ugh. Wizard, this is P3. Come in.
Sergey, are you all right, my boy?
I'm okay, boss. But nothing here is the way it's supposed to be. Whatever's going on clearly started a while ago.
Victor Petrov is the reason. He's a traitor who hacked into Collective's central hub and caused the civilian robots to attack facility employees.
sir. The target is Victor Petrov. My mission is to find him and bring him to you.
Exactly. Sechenov out.
Holy shit! Hey, Glove.
Yes, Major.
Any details on the target?
Victor Petrov is the lead engineer behind Collective 2.0. He was arrested for treason and sentenced to community
Well,
service.
and with that, we will wrap the video on up. Well, alright guys, no idea how it happened, but deleted the files for the gameplay and the outro, so I figured I'm gonna go and redo them. So sorry the lighting and all that isn't as good as it was. I didn't feel like getting all my lights out and stuff just for an outro, but still, I wanted to have one rather than just be nothing. That would be weird. So the game seemed to play pretty decently as long as you're not trying to do native ray tracing, or really ray tracing in general on this thing when you're trying to do 4K. Doesn't seem to be that great. Now, if you were only doing 1440p base, you could probably work something out with DLSS, where you could get playable FPS with ray tracing. But without ray tracing, it does a pretty good job, and then you add DLSS to the mix, and man, it does a really good job. Never dropped under 60 the whole time I was trying. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys for this particular video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.